35. Back in Hebrews 10 verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward.
Right. Now what's recompense? It's payback. Reward, you get paid back in reward. You know, as the scriptures say, my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be.
For ye have need of patience, that shall after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
Right, after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. You might receive the promise. Because he can do whatever he wants. You might go do the work, and then, you know, something still might happen. You never know. Many are called, but few are chosen. Right. We pray we the chosen. You know, we feel like we are, because the scripture says, if you shall do these things, you should never fail or never fall, whichever one, you know. So, hey, we pray we are of the chosen, but there's no way to know for sure.
In Ecclesiastes, it says, there's a vanity that happened on the earth, it happened unto the righteous as according unto the wicked. It also happened unto the wicked as according to the righteous. And you never know. Look at what happened to Job. You never know, man.
Verse 37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now,
That's right, brother.
now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
So the just shall live by faith. And if you're going about in a manner in which you're showing no faith, because that would make you draw back, really. You ain't got faith. Like it says about Lot's wife. It said that her monument is left as a standing pillar of salt is left as a monument of an unbelieving soul. She was a damn unbeliever, man. That's why the Most High allowed her to turn back and look, and she got turned into a pillar of salt, because she didn't really believe. Go ahead, bro. Read that part.
Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back into perdition.
And they just told you, when you draw back, what's your faith? Perdition, destruction. We are not of them who draw back unto destruction. Is that what you get when you draw back?
For we are not of them who draw back into perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
So we believe wholeheartedly. And that's the only way you're going to get saved, you know? You got to be believing, you got to have faith, but faith is a verb which implies action. You have to do something, you know? Show me thy faith, I'll show you my faith by my work. That's the whole deal, you know? That's what's going down now. I don't know if y'all brothers will stay. I have to leave, but the brothers, they want to stay, you know? Some of them make sure it's free. Okay.
Luke 9 verse 62, and Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
And really, hey, that don't need no breaking down. You heard it. No man putting his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. You know? Now, when you put your hand to the plow, you coming out here, hey, the field is the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, the tares are the children of the wicked one. You plowing in the Most High field, the laborers are many, the harvest. Laborers are many, but the harvest is many. The laborers are few.
Nice backdrop.
So how you gonna find them? Yeah, you paid it.
Yeah, he paid it.
Why you said you paid that? Yeah, you did. So therefore, that's why the Most High is saying that. So it's a lot of wheat in this field, and you gotta cultivate. That's why they say we were cultivating. Because we cultivating the Most High's field, you know. So there it is. I mean, now like the brother's gonna stay on, you know. Those of us that's watching on his channel, on my channel, hey, we'll see you next week, Lord willing. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. All right, we'll see you next week, Lord willing. Never respect all the brothers teaching the truth. Shalom.
You got something else? Hey, how you doing, brother? Right, so we're going to continue on, you know. We got scripture for y'all?
I was thinking about a scripture. Well, I was thinking about actually something else. Yeah, let's do that. So like we was bringing out a second ago about people that have been given the enlightenment, you know, been shown the tasted of the world to come, fall back unto perdition. You know, I had a precept that popped in my mind about working out your own soul salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like the brother said, you know, you're supposed to do this work, man. Okay? Hey, and if you really love the Lord, you're not just because if you get kicked out of a camp or whatnot,
That means you just stop doing work.
Nope.
You know what I mean? If you really believe you're going to continue to teach, man.
Right.
You're going to continue to feed the sheep.
You still an Israelite. That's still your heritage.
That's right, man.
You're supposed to teach.
You know, but some guys, you know, there's a lot of men out there that just can't do it by themselves. You know, hey, you're supposed to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, be able to push this word by yourself if need be.
And if you can't, pray from all faith. If you can't, you know, if you feel like you're weak.
That's right.
You know, the scriptures say, if any man lack knowledge, let him ask the Most High.
Right.
Whatever it is, you know, if you got faith, you're gonna ask the Most High, man. I mean, I can say that. You know, I was worried when I when I was coming up in Carolina, rather, when I found out about the truth. I didn't know nobody that was teaching, but I was worried that the Most High was going to destroy me. I thought the end was going to come right then, so I told the Lord, hey, if you let me, if you give me the strength, you give me the spirit to do it, I'm willing to go wherever you send me and teach the truth, brother. Yeah, I mean, that's what happened.
Right. I got a precept.
Get up out of the way.
Psalm 118 verse 8, it says, it is better to put the trust in the Lord than to put confidence in men. It is better to trust in the Lord than to be confident in princes. All nations compare thee about, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. You see? That's King David speaking. You know, but you're supposed to put your trust in the Lord, man. A lot of you people trust, you do put your trust in men, but the apostles always told us from day one, we can't save you.
That's right.
You know?
Right.
We can't save you. Alright, the only person that's going to do that is Yahweh side, man.
Right. Back to Brother Hubbard, Philippians 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. So as you obey, you know, when the apostle is in front of you, people's in front of you, you're supposed to always obey.
That's right. You're like 24/7.
That's right. Exactly. But now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right. So you can't necessarily look at the example of anybody else as far as what you feel like they may be slipping on and feel like you can go do it too, because the Most High may not have that lot for you.
Yeah, he might not have that same patience with you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have.
Be safe.
Okay, okay, we ain't gonna be out too long.
Anything go wrong, contact.
Okay, okay.
But like I was saying, the Most High might have something that you've been dealing with your whole life that He delivered you from, an unclean spirit of sorts, and you might fall back into that, and He might not forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Brother. So you gotta work out your own salvation and be wise, man, because you know, like it was said unto Peter, I believe, or was it Peter? That Satan's seek to sift you as corn.
Yeah, it said you should be sifting like corn. You can get it if you want to.
Yeah.
But go ahead, what we just speaking on?
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have to be careful, man, because, like I said, all manner of sin shall be forgiven except blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. But you don't know what your line is and what you may or may not be forgiven for. So just try to obey. You know what I'm saying? Not only in the presence of the elders, but in of Yahweh Shai, which He's always present. But just obey, period, man. Just try your best.
Our precept. 2 Peter 1 verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do all these things, ye shall never fall. You know? Hey, so you're supposed to make your calling and election sure, man. Hey, the consistency of coming out here, right? Prophesying and doing the work, right? Making your videos, because them is the modern day epistles of feeding his sheep, man. You know? And doing what the Heavenly Father commanded you to do. Okay? You're supposed to make your calling and election sure.
What's the name of y'all boys on YouTube?
GMS Pittsburgh.
GMS Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Alright. Okay.
You know?
Alright, yeah, so here goes that precept I was looking at.
Alright.
This is Luke 22.
Yeah.
And I'm starting at 31. And the Lord says, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee that thy fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So that's what we're supposed to do, man. The Most High, if you are chosen, the Most High has prayed for you and known you from the foundation of the earth. And like the scripture we brought out earlier, he made it where you're going to be conformed into the image of his son by predestination.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yahweh Shai made that statement.
Yeah.
John 17 verse 9, it says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. You see? So the Lord didn't pray for the whole world, man. He prayed for what? The disciples and the ones that believed on him through the disciples preaching him to them.
Right.
You know? He didn't pray for everybody. You see? Continue on. It says, I'll jump to 14. It says, I have given them thy word, and the world have hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. You see? So the Lord clearly is making it evident that what, man? That we, his men, and including himself, we are not of this world, man. Okay? We are not of this world, man. You know, we're holy. We're set apart from the things of this world, man, because everything that you see in this world, you know, everything that's going on is contrary to the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
You know, the vibrations that's put out here on the earth is contrary to the Heavenly Father. You know?
Down to the most subtle thing, because Satan was, you know, the serpent was the most subtle creature.
Right,
Very subtle thing. But this society teaches you to trust in yourself, to look in your side for answers, not to the Most High.
Yeah.
Not seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, but seek ye out of your own heart.
Yeah, and that serpent is who? You so-called the white man, man.
Yep.
Okay, Esau. You are that serpent. You are that crafty one. Okay. Let's jump into you got anything, or we could go into something real quick. All right, so we're gonna shift gears. You want to go to Second Ezra? Second Ezra. We can go to the fifth chapter. Yeah, Ezra the fifth chapter.
Second Ezra.
Yeah, so like the brother's going into, man, we're about to go into these prophecies, man, because we're supposed to, you know, continue on prophecies, you know. That's it right there.
I guess it's the midpoint. Second Ezra chapter 5, verse 1.
That's right.
Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number.
That's right.
And the way of truth shall be hidden.
Right, the way of the truth shall be hidden. What is the truth, man? The truth is the word, man. The truth is the scriptures. You know? Hey, it's hidden to the masses of you people, but it's not hidden to what? It's not hidden to the elect. And to prove that the truth is thy word, right? John 17, verse 17. And it said, and the reason says, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So the word is the truth, man. And what? Now the truth is hidden. But what? The elect have attained it, and the rest were blinded, man. So all masses of you people that you see walk up and down the street, you know, just walking around doing what they want to do, they don't have the truth, man. You know, ultimately, the Lord is not dealing with them. You see? I don't know how that's so hard to believe, because it's in the scriptures. You know, the Lord is just not dealing with you people, because He didn't give you them precious jewels. He didn't bestow them precious jewels upon you. So it means you must not be worthy. You see, you got to be worthy for me to give you to bestow them jewels upon you, man.
Right.
And you people are just nothing but useless eaters, man. That's what the government call you. You just all in a way, man. You all people are good for nothing.
And right now, the truth is hidden in plain sight, but there's going to come a time where it's going to be a famine of the word, and you're not even going to see this. You're not even going to get the opportunity for it to graze your ear. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, brother.
All right, so, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Yup, the land shall be barren of faith, man. Because what, man? We dealing with
heavy faithless generation. You know, hey, this generation is this whole place is faithless.